Hey y'all, it's been a while, not by intention. What's that saying? Wherever you go, there you are. Well, I am in Italy, Texas. And tomorrow feels like an important day. I am participating for the first time in the Gypsy Soul Fair, a Gypsy Soul Fair. There's one coming to Benton soon. So if you can't make it all the way to Waxahachie, Texas tomorrow, join me in Benton. I think it's in July, but I'll double check that and let you know. So what do I do when I get someplace new that isn't mine? Actually, one of the very first things I do, I carry around my abalone shells. I always have a place to set my sacred scents, my Palo Santo. And I go from room to room. And I just send love into every corner of the house. And I might say something like, especially around the door frames, places where people or energy might enter, and I just say, only that which is for my highest good is allowed to enter here. But find your own. If you've been hanging out with me for long, you know that I say play with it. Play with everything. Find something. Make it your own. And what? So find whatever phrase you want to use when you're wandering around a new space. I especially do it around my pillow, and I tell myself to have sweet dreams at night when I go to bed in an unfamiliar space. And since tomorrow is the Gypsy Soul Fair, and I'm launching my new business in Lakesh. I have my brand new business cards. Look at that beautiful logo. In Lakesh, restoring balance and harmony. Now again, if you've known me for long, you might even know what in Lakesh means, or you've heard me say it, or you've seen it on my channel. I think I sign every YouTube video with in Lakesh, La. I don't know if I just noticed recently that La was in Lakesh. Isn't that great? And it means I am another you. It's similar to Namaste, I think. I am another you. In Lakesh Alakeen is the full saying. I am you and you are me. I love it when I do it with my Mayan brothers and sisters, or I teach it to somebody new, and you just kind of clasp hand in hand and you go from heart to heart, of course. Everything about this wisdom, this ancient wisdom practices that I bring to you, woven in with some modern tools, are about restoring balance and harmony in our lives, and about reconnecting with our heart and living from our heart. So in Lakesh, Alakeen is heart to heart. In Lakesh, Alakeen. In Lakesh, Alakeen. I am you and you are me. Get it? So tomorrow I'm going to be offering, so far I've come up with 3 packages. And so hopefully I'll participate in Benton and offer at least the same 3, or maybe I will have tweaked it a bit by then. I may have 2 more ideas for some things I may add. And my website is under construction, so I'm getting a really strange glare or shadow on my eyes that make my eyes look weird. Now, I only had 3.5 hours sleep last night, so they may look tired. I was in Texarkana at an Airbnb, and I was excited building my first website for the business, and I thought my cutoff time was 3 a.m. I was going to force myself to go to bed, and when I turned my phone off, it was 5 a.m. Oops. So, Spirit, I'm in your hands. Infuse me with your love and your presence with a capital P tomorrow. Help me to be your channel, that I may bring to the people every tool they need to clear the crud out of their bodies and their chakras, to align their energy centers, to ground and connect with the heart of the infinite, the heart of the sky, Yokol Khan, to Yokul Kab, the heart of the earth, through our heart of hearts. So let's start with that. Let's ground ourselves. I'm definitely going to teach this tomorrow. I need to be making some notes. This may be a long video, so you know the rule. Just pause if you need to and come back to it when you're ready, because this is for my own purpose as much as you all, which is why I started my channel. My first channel, Laura Lynn, on mindfulness, meditation, and mantras. If this is your first time, welcome to I Amming as LLD. I believe that we are each a spark of the divine. That spark is within us and expressing as and in the form of us, Laura Lynn Danley, you. So that's what I Amming as. That's my YouTube channel. And you'll see more about that. I have a Facebook page I launched before the YouTube channel when I still was feeling kind of shy and wasn't sure who I was ready to share this all with. And so I'm going to start putting more on my Facebook page. And that one's capital A-M, I-N-G. You've heard me reference Margaret Laird before, We Are the World We Walk Through. Find that book if you haven't read it. At least read that section. It's all about just recognizing. I like to say it now as I am the ing of all things. I'm not the walker or the walked. I am the walking of my dog. I'm not the petter or the pet. I am the petting of my cat. I am not the lover, though I am, or the loved. I am. You are the loving. Did you know that today? Is that news to you? If you've forgotten that, it's in there. Let yourself remember who you are. You are love, only love, eternal love. You've heard me say that as a Mayan. I learned it from my Mayan teacher in English. I am love, only love, eternal love. I am love, only love, eternal love. I am love, only love, eternal love. You also heard me talk about just kind of the sacred numbers within that tradition, 3, 7, and 11. I like to do at least the Mayan sacred 7, but a minimum of 3 times. That's why you hear me say, I love you, I love you, I love you at the end of every video. And when I say thank you, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't realize that was also practiced from The Magic, Rhonda Byrne, the book The Magic, all about gratitude. It's a great daily practice. So we're starting to ground some energies. Yokul Khan, heart of the infinite, to Yokul Kab. Almost brought my djembe, my drum, and I did not. Yokul Khan, Yokul Khan, Yokul Khan, Yokul Khan, Yokul Khan. You can use anything. Yokul Khan to Yokul Kab. Yokul Khan. Imagine just drawing in the honeydew drops of light from the heavens, coming in through your crown chakra and passing through your Christ center, your third eye. So Miguel's been talking a lot about, is this pineal and the pituitary glands? There's a profound connection between those, and I'm still learning what that is. So imagine that light from Yokul Khan, the heart of the infinite, coming in through your crown chakra, passing down your spine, that tube torus that runs through the middle of your being, through past your third eye, your throat, past your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral plexus, and your root chakra, going down into earth. Grow some roots today. Do you need some help feeling grounded and connected with the earth? Have you been spinning and feeling a little woo? I felt that way while I was driving today. I did some of this mantra. Yokul Khan, Yokul Kab. Yokul Khan, Yokul Kab. Yokul Khan, Yokul Kab. I always, when I remember, which is pretty much always, I put the spelling of these mantras in the description of every video, because if you're like me, it helps to see the visual. So Yokul Kab, heart of the infinite, Yokul Khan, heart of the infinite. K-A-A-N is spirit or infinite. K-A-N is serpent, which is actually a sacred symbol for the Mayans. Probably talk plenty about that on my channel if I haven't been too shy of that conversation. Yokul Khan, heart of the infinite, through Yokul Kab, heart of the heart, through our heart of hearts. Yeah. Where do we want to go from here? So I brought in the bowls, you know, I'm going to be using them with, you know, people hopefully the next few days. And so I brought them inside. That's the other thing I often do in a space when I'm staying someplace unfamiliar. So I brought just 3 of the 7 out. And this is actually for the sacral chakra, our creativity center, where the force of life resides. The Mayan mantra associated with that is just on the previous channel, Laura Lynn on mindfulness, meditation, and mantras. You've watched me play with that one. Good. Remember that commercial? Good. That's what Campbell soups are. Good. Play with it. Find. Do it high. Do it low. Find what resonates for you. Feel it in your body. I believe into the sacred mysteries, the mystery school, I call it, and I'm going to have that handout with me tomorrow. Imagine opening up as a flower, the flower of life. Living from your heart center. Third eye, I believe. Christ center, some call it. Center of intuition. Third eye, spiritual sight. Just E, which is actually an I in Spanish, but pronounced E. Or een, whichever feels better. increased synergies and just clearing the crud out of it. So it's kind of counterclockwise, sending it to the fiery core, grandmother Shmukane, or to the heart of the heavens to mulch. And then getting it spinning clockwise, all cleared and spinning freely. Everybody's ready to greet the crystal skulls, but hey, crystals power the world. You all know that. That's always been true. And that quartz crystal that's in our watches, that's kind of the battery. So we have Yash Ish Balam. And I haven't put this on my menu yet, but yeah, for those, make of this what you will, those brave souls who just want a heart-centered, high vibe session, hangout. What am I gonna call it? The high vibe hang. High vibe hangout with Yash Ish Balam. Yash for jade, Ish for feminine in Mayan, and Balam, jaguar. That fierce warrior within you that mulches everything that no longer serves you. She is pure love, only love, eternal love. Yash Ish Balam. Let's pause for a moment, drop into our bodies. I'm practicing Miguel's simple invitation since the start of the new year to just, it's not always easy to just relax, is it? Relax. Can you feel the muscles in your face just relaxing? Your jaw dropping. Shoulders falling away from your ears. All the way down to your toes. Unclench anything that feels tense and in the clench. Sometime soon I'm going to be sharing some very new songs. And it dawned on me, Justin's like, I remember my music, Justin, my music partner, the other half of 10 Penny Gypsy. He's like, I remember you writing that song years ago, but I have a song called In Lakesh. And what's the name of my new business? In Lakesh. It's harder to see all of it on the back, but I loved this purple, so I had to do it. In Lakesh. There is no separation, but only the one. There is no separation, just the three in one. Started it pretty high, huh? As above, so below. As within, so without. In Lakesh, Alakeen means I am you and you are me. There is no separation, but only the one. Now we live in the earth's on the earth school, and we're surrounded by duality. It's part of it's one of our teachers. And we oftentimes live with the mentality of separation. But I can't wait to share that song with you all. So tomorrow I'm also going to offer, tarot isn't something I work with a lot with individuals. And again, it may be something I've shied away from because of my upbringing. But y'all, how can an archangel, look at this, Amanda Ellis, I didn't even think about this being the year of the fire horse. But Amanda Ellis, who is a color therapist, created this beautiful Archangel Metatron deck. I'm gonna read you a little something from the back in case you're interested in knowing more about this. Archangel Metatron is a powerful ally who watches over the angelic realm and serves as a bridge to Earth. Yoko Kan to Yoko Kab in the Mayan language. Metatron is able to help with concerns in our lives. And these stunning 55 cards and guidebook address situations, challenges, and gifts that arise throughout life. The theme and message for each card in this deck were channeled through Amanda and bring forth Metatron's energy, whose time is now and will increase in importance as you travel through the years to come. On this path of self-mastery, you will explore color therapy, sacred geometry, the elements, and angelic wisdom as you learn to deepen your relationship with Metatron through readings that give a sense of enlightenment, peace, and expanded light. I gotta pause there for just a minute. Somebody, I think it was the Dalai Lama they were quoting. I love this. They said, before enlightenment, we chopped wood and carried water. And after enlightenment, we chop wood and carry water. Love it. Chop wood and carry water is something I heard through Al-Anon and some of the other programs. How perfect. Sometimes I have to remind myself to keep it simple. In a given day, when maybe even getting out of bed is a challenge, or I'm noticing that my throat is sore and scratchy and feels tired. So when you notice something like that, take that moment to relax. Just as we were dropping our jaw, imagine relaxing your vocal cords. I'm excited. I have so much I want to share. So I'm probably trying to project at the video and around and with the sounds of the bowls. I think I need to be able to talk tomorrow, but since it's all about spirit delivering love through me as the vessel, we'll see whether I'm talking or not. I may just be singing and playing the bowls. I don't know. So on this path of self-mastery, you will explore color therapy, sacred geometry, the elements, and angelic wisdom as you learn to deepen your relationship with Metatron through readings that give a sense of enlightenment, peace, and expanded light. I am light, only light, eternal light. I am light, only light, eternal light. I am light, only light, eternal light. Light and love, I think they're synonymous. You will be asked to question, evolve, and grow as you take the opportunity to cast off the old you and reveal the new, emerging, empowered self. All under the umbrella of Metatron's love, color, and light. So when I'm working with the deck, make sure I haven't left any here. I might just shuffle it. I don't know, I just kind of see what my intuition tells me. I might blow some love into it. I might, if the Palo Santo is still lit, and since I'm using these tomorrow, let's do it. I will use the sacred scent of Palo Santo or Copal, two of the Mayan sacred scents used in ceremony, spiritual practices. And I will use the smoke not only to carry my prayers to the heavens, but just to kind of smudge, you've heard the word smudge, or cleanse the deck. We're going to be also pulling from the fifth tarot. Do the same with that. Oh, look, we got a Metatron one there on the top. They were playing together. And the messages that we'll get from the book. Teresina and Martin's the fifth tarot, bringing back the fifth element of ether, spirit. All right, so shuffle. Sometimes something will fall out of the deck. Sometimes I'll just hear an internal voice say, stop, take the card from the top, the middle, the back. I may have an intention. I just felt it, or I'll feel something in my hand, like I'll just feel I don't know what it is. It's almost like I feel a yes, but my hand's feeling it. I might rest it on my forehead, my third eye, my spiritual eye. Definitely on my heart. Sometimes I need to inform my solar plexus, my belly brain, where I used to carry all of my tension. So when I started working with the crystal bowls, I knew when I heard the sound of which one I needed for healing at that time. That would be my first bowl. Each bowl responds to boy, I need to study this again before tomorrow, a different note. And I thought all these years that bowl I was working with, so it may be that I thought it was for the belly, and maybe it was. So I don't know if it could have either been for the solar plexus or the sacral chakra. And one of those is in the key of D. And that's what my bowl was. Sometimes I'll put it at my stomach. And breathe love in and through my stomach, connecting my heart, my third eye, my spiritual center, Christ center, my heart, my belly brain. All right, so what did we pull today? Authentic self. Who are you? I love the colors in that too. They're similar to my logo. Look at that, I love it. Oh, and the purple too, oh my goodness. I had no idea I was gonna pick that. But I'm telling you, whatever you think about, whatever you were taught growing up about tarot decks, God can use anything. An archangel deck. The messages, oh my goodness, and there's synchronicity. Follow your own discernment, your own intuition, and feel into it. Is that message for you or not? And if it isn't, it's been a while since I talked about the proverbial or the virtual trash can. Just dump it in that imaginary trash can. What do they say? Keep what's yours or leave the rest. Let's look at that some more. And I'm gonna get quiet for a moment. Just meditate on this image. Authentic self, who are you? Connect with your breath. Breathe through your heart. Something else we use our intuition for. You know when you feel done. If you want more time with this, pause. Pause it on the image. Don't move on until you feel ready. So let's see what Amanda has to say about this card. I wish I could leave it up on the screen, but that's okay. You can look at my pretty face. There's numbers. It kind of helps me find it in the book. This is number 46. I don't know if I've ever stopped to see whether the numbers mean anything. Let's see a picture. Authentic self. Who are you? Who are you? Walk into a hall of mirrors and you will see 100 reflections of yourself. It sounds a little bit like the work I do with clients. I used to do shadow work, drawing parts of us that might otherwise dwell in the shadow of our unconscious into the light of day so that we can have a conversation with every part of ourselves, lovingly embracing, using humor. What is it? I haven't used this phrase in a while. An old ACA, not old, I'm sure it's still used in ACA groups, adult children of alcoholic or dysfunctional families. Learning to reparent ourselves. So that's a new tool. So shadow work, but then we would draw it into the light, and reparenting is like getting to know, because this will be on my channel as well. This is my modern day tools. I am a social worker and a master's in social work. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I'm a mental health provider in private practice since 2010. So I weave, oh my goodness, I've studied with Miguel for over 16 years, learning all about the mystery school, the Cosmic University of Casa Kin. If you want to know more, look up www.casakin, K-I-N, which means sun. Casa, as you know in Spanish, is house, house of sun. CASAKIN.org, I believe. And I will put that in the description as well. You've heard the phrase Christ consciousness. I believe that resides within all of us. And we can activate it, strengthen it. It unites us all. And the very first time I met Miguel, I just felt like the embodiment of love. Oh, the last thought with that, attached to that is Miguel is teaching from the Popol Vuh, which is a sacred text to the Mayans. And we've done 2 of 5 classes. They're on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 o'clock Central Time, 10 a.m. in Mexico, Merida, where he lives. The first teaching was on creation story. And then the second one was on the 7 macaw, which were actually, think of the 7, they call them the deadly sins. Can you name all 7? Let's see if I can. Pride. I won't get them in order. It doesn't matter, right? Pride, gluttony, anger. Wow, I can almost think of the other ones first, which is good, like charity and temperance and love. And so anyway, there's 7 in the story about, I believe, the hero twins who defeated the ego. A name for ego, I've forgotten it. Just learned it Thursday. I think he talked in one of the classes recently about the Hall of Mirrors, if I'm not mistaken. Obsidian is a precious gem. I did end up leaving it home. There's just too much to bring. Obsidian is a smoking glass. It's seen as a mirror to the Mayans, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so Amanda Ellis, the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck. Jane Delaford Taylor did the artwork. Beautiful. Thank you, Jane. All right, authentic self, who are you? Walk into a hall of mirrors and you will see 100 reflections of yourself, possibly 100 shadow characters. Get to know them all, embrace them, love them. Gentleness, humor, love, and respect. Those are the 4 things I was trying to come up with from ACA. Reparent yourself. What's the answer? What's the solution to any pain that we've carried from childhood, maybe even from a past life, if that's something that resonates with you, into this life? Some theme in your life that's on repeat, that you can't seem to shake loose of. There might be some shadow characters at play, and instead of making that bad, wrong, evil, the solution is to reparent ourselves with love, humor, gentleness, and respect. I love teaching that tool. I have some groups practicing that together. So I have a new website coming out. I know my domain name is inlakesh.biz, but I'm not sure yet if that's actually the URL for my website. That's what I was working on until 3 a.m. this morning. Excuse me, 5 a.m. Oh, I was going to cut out at 3 because I was going to sleep in. 3.5 hours of sleep is plenty, right? To drive another 5 hours. Anyway, boy, I love to wander, don't I? That's okay too. That's part of my nature. Is there's so much I want to share, and so I love too how it all weaves together. Is the point? My background in mental health. Even the word chronicle came to me today as I was trying to describe what I do as a singer-songwriter. I chronicle the human experience, the struggles, the triumphs, the joys, the sorrows of this journey through life, and then, you know, weaving in these other things with the Mayan ancient wisdom and these 2 decks. So I'm reading from Amanda about the Hall of Mirrors, and I'm remembering something that Miguel just taught about. Pretty sure they don't even know each other. Amanda lives in Great Britain, and Miguel lives in Merida, Mexico. All right, here we go. Page 109, if you actually happen to have this book, because you might. These reflections are like other people's perceptions and ideas of who you are. Ideas based on their own filters and also what you have chosen to show, reveal, or be at different times in your life. I'm going to pause there and reference somebody else that's been a great teacher for me, a different Don Miguel Ruiz, wrote the Four Agreements, and the book I want to bring to mind right now is escaping me. Maybe it'll come in, but there's a chapter called The Lie of Our Imperfection, and he talks about how we develop our own self-identity based on the stories told to us by other people's external to us. Our mother tells us who we are, and we agree. She's our mother. Our father tells us who we are, and we agree. He's our father. They don't even agree with each other. If we have siblings, when we go to school, if we go to church, everyone's telling us who we are. And we believe it. We're small and they're big. They're the adults. They must be right. And then we spend a lot of our lives digging our way out of that story. Guess what? He says in the end of the chapter, it's just a story. And you can change it anytime you want. This channel, I Aming As LLD, and my previous channel, one of the main purposes for creating it was to share these practices that restore balance and harmony to my life, that generate joy and peace. And there's another thought attached to that. Let's see if it comes back to me. Let's relax again for a moment. Drop into your body. Notice any pockets of tension. Shake something loose if you need to. I've been in the car for days. Shake it loose, shake it loose. One of these days I'm going to finish that children's song. Seemed like there was an important thought to share. Don Miguel, Four Agreements of a Story. Yeah, it's just a story, and we can change the story anytime we want. So the other purpose of my two channels is to help you learn, recognize, and cultivate the ability to change the channel in your brain.